Welcome to Johnny and DayZ Mod Reviews. How you doing, Johnny?
Yeah, doing good. Got a little screaming in the background today.
Got some zams. So what do we got here today?
It looks like we are going to talk about a vehicle mod called the Dingo.
Oh, ain't my baby.
Yeah, this is an exciting truck.
So this is Dingo Truck mod. It is a LaGTeK mod in the LaGTeK workshop. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We are today on the Destiny Deer Isle server. It's over here at the trader.
Oh yeah, look at these things, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look at those.
It's got a lot of cool.
It's a beast.
So we've got three different models here. We've got the Dingo Truck, we've got the Dingo CZ, and we've got the Dingo CZ Desert.
So Germany sold this truck to Czech Republic then? I didn't know that. I mean, that's their flag, so they must have.
The CZ model would be Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, because that's their flag.
And then the Cavalry Cross over here, that's the Germany symbol.
That's the German one, yeah.
And the triangle, that's interesting.
Well, that's from the Gulf War.
So looking at the models, everything does look the same except for the paint.
Right.
As far as I can tell.
I mean, if you go looking...
Are you in interior land?
I'm looking to see if there's different things to be opened here. Well, so it looks like 1,000 storage. Is that the same on all of them?
That's a good question.
It looks like it is.
So we've got 1,000 slots. We've got a spot for a Jerrycan, a weapon, a barrel, a pouch of some type. Right now the first aid pouch is in it, and a backpack. Do you have a backpack on?
I do.
Can we see what it looks like here, just in case it goes into one of the seats like sometimes they do?
There you go. It's in.
Okay.
Oh, it's here in the back.
It's in the back. Nice. Oh, great. We have a friend.
Perfect timing. Now notice you can't see into your backpack when it's in the truck.
Right. So you can see inside the barrel.
Yep.
But you can't see inside the backpack.
Right. Oh, there it is. Yes, you can.
Okay.
So my parachute was inhibiting.
Right. So you can see one level deep inside a backpack, and because you had the parachute on, you couldn't see inside. Yeah.
Correct.
What do we got here? Dingo wheels. So we've got our own wheels. This is a CZ Desert. Does each model have its own wheel? No, the Dingo and the Dingo CZ appear to share wheels.
Yeah.
And then the Desert's got the Desert version. I mean, that makes sense. They're about the same tone, right? Yeah, it's a handsome looking truck.
It is a good looking truck. And the model for this truck is very realistic. I've seen the truck in real life, and this is a very realistic rendering. I mean, it is this freaking big, right? It's just a beast of a truck.
Right.
When you compare it to other things, but there's a lot going on in the truck that now I don't know that the bottom of this truck replicates super well, because it's more of a V-hull truck.
Right. Well, I mean, this is they've got a limitation to how many polys they can have, how much detail they can have. You don't want to put any of it in the undercarriage, because who's looking?
We just did.
Yeah. But I mean, you can see inside the wheel wells, and you can see the shocks. Obviously, just like anything else in DayZ, the quality isn't excellent, but you'd need a ridiculously large file. Like, you'd have to have like a 36K graphic file to cover this and make it look detailed, like high quality detail.
Well, yeah, it's they purported that, the beauty of this vehicle was, with the V-shaped hull and everything, is that so it could roll across a mine of some significant strength. It would take out a wheel. The crew compartment is basically a capsule. The seats are, they're basically on struts, so the seats will collapse.
Right. And is this intended as a transport vehicle?
Yeah, so they've got a number of different configurations for it. I mean, it's hard to tell, but it looks like it does have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats. I thought it had more, but that might just be my memory. And then it's got that station in the center, which is actually meant for a remote weapon station. Yeah, I don't remember which one they used, but so basically that arm flips up out of the way. There's a remote gun station on top.
Right.
And then the guy in the center seat operates that gun from inside the vehicle. So.
Right. So it looks to me like it's a 5-seater. I can't get into the 6th seat.
No. Oh yeah, I'm just pushing it. Won't let me into any of those seats.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you get into that one, can you switch seats over to here?
It doesn't look like.
No, I've even got my UI on just to see. So I can switch to the middle seat. Oh, there we go. Now I'm looking at a picture of Robert Kennedy.
No, I don't know who that is. God, I hope it's not Robert Kennedy. They're watching CNN, whatever they're doing. They're watching CNN or some crap on here.
Right. Oh, wait, and look at the flag. The flag on his lapel. Yeah, that's European some.
Oh, that's the Czech flag, maybe? I can't really tell.
Oh, I couldn't tell you anyway. So is this going to have like a periscope then that pops out the top and you're going to be able to see stuff, or what is this?
No. So what happens is you've got a remote. It's a remotely operated weapon station. So there's a gun that sits up on top. It's slaved to a camera system, and it'll include, some type of night vision, a day optic, a night vision. It'll have a laser. It'll have a ballistic computer built into all of that.
Yeah.
And once you bore sight it, you bore sight all the different optics to the same place. Then the guy sitting inside will have.
Right. Now this is a weak looking engine, I gotta say. Where's the engine? Is it in there? Is it hidden? Is this anything what it would look like to you? Because that to me, I'm like, what the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, I cannot tell what that's supposed to be.
No.
Hard to say.
Yeah, but in real life, it's got to be more than 3 cylinders.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because if you look at the components all look pretty realistic. I don't know what they used as a basis, but they sure do look awful realistic sitting in there together.
Yeah. But if it stuck up a little bit better, stuck out of the car and made it look a bit beefier. Yeah. Because it doesn't even fill the hood cavity, right?
No, not at all. Right. So it's not. You're right. It's just it's level with the frame, which doesn't seem realistic given the size of the hood.
Right.
You gotta have all that hood for a reason, right?
And yeah, it's not like it drops below.
No.
Right? This is flat below. So it looks like a Civic engine sitting in a giant bay that should be holding like a big 12, V12 or something.
I suppose the possibility is that they just couldn't get good imagery of what it actually looked like, and they just, you need something, right? So.
All right. So the cab. Wow.
Here we go.
It's roomy. And it's got I got a phone just in case I got somebody to call.
Oh, do you? In case we need to call for an emergency?
Yeah. And a gray slab that I'm guessing is supposed to represent some type of comm system.
This says no red line.
Perfect. Even better.
So the red line it's interesting because on the both the Speedo and the TAC work, you can see a red line on the actual TAC, but it doesn't show up in the
UI.
In the UI version of it.
Gotcha.
Right? So that's interesting. Let's just see what kind of speed we can get on the old straight lane.
Back to the old airport for a speed test.
Exactly. Yeah, it maxes out on the RPMs pretty quick. It looks like we're 110, 115, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 125. Gotta make 125. 126.
Wow.
Everything is maxed out.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for a truck, yeah.
For a giant
Right.
monster truck like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you drive into a tree? Do the old tree test? This is a
Yep.
large military vehicle, and sometimes you do get to take down trees with them. No,
You do not.
no trees.
It has really nice, like a very smooth transmission, and it actually just like accelerates nicely. It's not laborious like the M3S, right?
Right.
Let's go for a swim.
Go for a bit of a swim.
Nice. Woo-hoo.
All right. So,
All right. You're about halfway down the tires. You're not even really that far in. Now you're in.
okay. There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now we're underwater.
That was weird.
Yep.
I was actually on land in my view for a second there.
You're under. You're about halfway up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, there
in
you
the
go.
vehicle. It's in the
Yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah. That's underwater, 100%. Now you're out.
Okay, so when I got under, there we go.
Yeah.
Right here, the engine's blinking, but it's still white.
Okay.
It's just blinking white. And dead. And dead.
Oh man, you know what that means.
Can we get out the other side?
We're still rolling. We're still rolling. Well, I can't see.
Oh, come on,
Come
sweet
on, baby.
enough to get
man.
out. Enough to get out. All right. Get in. There we go.
Hang on a second. What was in the door? What is that? What's in the door? There's some kind of
The book?
thing. Is that a book? Okay.
But
No
it's in the
idea.
back door as well. Some kind of a field manual,
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the speedometer, the analog speedometer works, but the digital speedometer does not. The little digital display does not show the
Right.
correct gear or wheel position or speed.
Right.
So, as far as damage goes, that is a lot of shots to break a window.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8
Yeah.
shots. So it's like 4 times more resistant to gunshots than a lot of vehicles. What have you if you happen to have a landmine? Because this type of
what would happen?
this type of a vehicle's kind of designed to be able to take.
It is specifically designed for that.
Well, there you go. Oh,
There you go.
And I'm out.
You should be out, but you should not be dead.
I'm not dead. So yeah, it did shield me from death. And we know that it can take up to 8 gunshots of a 308. So I mean, this is a stellar vehicle. How many times do you choose a Dingo over any of the other military vehicles that we have?
So I was pretty excited when we first got it,
Yeah.
and I've used it quite a bit.
Right.
I like it. It's a cool truck. It's a cool model.
It is.
You know, based on a real vehicle.
It is.
So-
And to be honest with you, the thing that draws me to it most is that it's called a Dingo, and I can remember that, right? So, I mean, this is just me being honest.
Right.
If I'm looking for a cool military truck,
Yep.
I can't remember the names of 80% of them, but I can
true.
remember Dingo.
Humvee, Dingo, those are easy.
Yeah, Warthog, gun truck,
Exactly.
gunner. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's some things that I know to like look out for in the trader or something like that. And then I start to get to other things and I'm like, like the BRT or whatever it is.
Yep, the
BRT.
BTRs.
BTR. Exactly. And I mean,
BRDMs, the BTRs, and
it takes me weeks to remember what the names of a lot of the vehicles are, but Dingo.
Right.
It's a Dingo. How could you forget
It's a Dingo. Exactly. It's a Dingo.
Memorable.
It's a cool truck. So what do you think?
To be honest with you, I've never given it stock as being like the best truck,
right?
The best military truck or anything like that,
right?
But when push comes to shove, I've never seen a modded vehicle take the water damage that it's taken. It looks really cool.
Right? It looks very cool. It's a very cool looking truck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty up there. Pretty up there on the build rating.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I mean, maybe a little bit more, but no, I think that's reasonable. Only if I'm giving it any decrements, it's only because some of the things that, like the hatch, make a hatch work.
Absolutely.
It's just little things, more or less, that you got to.
I agree.
Keeps it from being perfect.
I agree. Like these little doors, if they opened and showed the gas or the fact that you can see the things inside the back is great. It's got the proxies that they've positioned and bulldozer or whatever like that, so that you can actually see when you have the spare tire.
Yep.
You can see the weapons in the bags. If the engine looked like an engine for this type of truck should look. Right. So you pop it open and it's just a big beef of big block something. I don't know enough engines to even fake it, but like it should look like a V8 in there at least.
I tell you what, though, it is sort of surprising because they did get a lot of the interior details seem close to right,
and that all contributes to a 4 Sardine review.
No, I agree. There's definitely, you got to be a stellar thing to be a 5, right? So
absolutely.
I think 4 is a solid rating for this.
I think so too.